Assalamu alaikum. Dear learners, I am MD Mahbubul Haque, in short MMH. Today I will deliver my lecture on voice sense. So do you know what is voice? Voice is the form of verb or way of expressing verbs which describe whether subject does the work or the work has been done by the subject. So voices are of two kinds, and if you look at my lecture then you can get everything clearly. Here look, definition: voice is the way of expressing verbs which describe whether the subject does the work or the work is done by the subject. Already I have mentioned this. Voices are of two kinds, active voice and passive voice. Active voice: a verb is said to be in active voice when the subject performs the verb. Passive voice: when the action of the verb is done by the subject. The verb is said to be in passive voice. So dear students, you should know some important tips. Be verb. What is be verb? Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been. These 8 verbs are called to be verb. And what is passive? The other name of passive is be plus past partial form of verb. Without this structure, no passive will be. You cannot do any passive form. And another important thing is what? Subject will change into objective form and objective form will change into subjective form. Like I will be me, we will be us, he, him, she, her, they, them. But in interrogative sentence, you should be careful about who and whom. Who will be by whom. By is not mandatory, but in 90% cases you have to use by before whom, and at first you have to write by whom, and whom will be who, and other WH words will be same. Now if we look at the examples, then easily you can understand assertive sentence easily, because in assertive sentence is a describing sentence, narrating sentence which starts with subject. You can get the idea from my lecture here. So how to do the passive? So look at my lecture, active to passive. So I have given one structure to understand easily. At first you have to bring object, but form will be subjective form, then be verb must, then past participle, by plus subject, but subject will be in objective form. Already I have shown you I will be me like that. And in short, the total structures of passive given here. If it is present form of verb, then be verb will be amija, past form of verb, be verb will be was, and continuous form, that means be plus verb plus ing will be being, and have as had plus past participle, that means perfect tense, you have to use been. And if you get modal, then you have to use be. And what is modal? I have given on chart here list of modals you are getting: can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, am to, is to, are to, was to, were to, have to, has to, had to, am going to, is going to, are going to, was going to, were going to, ought to, and is to. After these modals you have to use be verb, and in all cases you have to use past participle form of verb. Without the past participle form of verb you cannot do any passive. So if we look at the examples, like I catch fish. So what is the first structure? Main structure. Object will come first. So me has become, so I catch fish. Fish has come to first, that means number 1, and number 2 is what? Be verb. So is has come because fish is singular, and the past participle form of catch is caught, and before the object we have to write by, and I will be me. And in the second example we invited them. So according to the main structure, so them has become they. After that be verb, as it is past, so where, then past participle invited, and by plus we will be us, and they were helping us will be we, and where will be same because it is plural, and ing will become being. After that past participle, then by plus they has become them. and she has called a doctor. So here it is present perfect tense, so a doctor will come first, then has and be verb been, and past partial is called, and by she will be her. Rafid can cook it, that means use of modal, so it can be cooked by Rafid. So if you look at interrogative sentence, we know interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence, you know very well, that means to make a question whenever you are asking anything to others, and it always starts with WH words or auxiliary verbs. So to do the passive, you have to follow this structure. Look at my lecture, that means do does will be before subject, do does will be am is, and did will be before subject will be was, who will be by whom, and whom will be who. So I am giving example. So do you like ice cream? So do has become is because ice cream is singular, of course is will come for that, and like has become liked, and subject will come to the last. Before that we have to write by, so by you, and so by who has invited us, present perfect tense, so who has become by whom. After that we have to bring have, because us has become we, plural, for that reason we have brought have. After that been, past participle. And another example, whom are you calling? Who will be who, already we have known. So who, always you have to use after whose single form of verb, so always will be is, was, has, like that. So as it is present, so who is, and for ing being we have brought, and after that called, and by you, because you is subject here. And another one, what did you buy? It is WH word without who or whom, for that reason what will be what, no change, same. And instead of did we have to use was, because it is before subject, this did. After that, as we don't have any object here, so directly past participle form of verb bought. After that by, and as you is subject, so by you. And did he see me? So did has become was, and me has become I, then past participle seen, then by plus subject will be object, so by he will be him. It is the interrogative sentence. Now we will discuss about imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, you know, imperative sentence, that means whenever a sentence means order, advice, or request, command, then it is imperative sentence. Usually imperative sentence starts with verb, sometimes let, sometimes please or kindly plus verb. So I have shown all the structure here of imperative sentence. If you look at my lecture, then you can easily see in imperative sentence the structure is here. That means at first you have to bring let or let not or let never, then object, then be, then past participle, then by, then by plus subject will come at last also. And if you get please or kindly, then you have to write you are requested to instead of please or kindly, and the rest of the part of the sentence will be same, no change. So if you look at these 6 examples, then everything will be okay for you. Like catch fish, so according to the structure, let has come first, number 1. Number 2 is object. What is object? Fish, so let fish. Number 3 is be plus past participle, so be caught. So, and do not disturb me, do not will be always let not, and then object me, then be is fixed in imperative sentence if we use let. So be, then disturbed, past participle form is must, otherwise you cannot do any passive. So never support any criminal, never will be let never. Any criminal is object, so it will come first, any criminal be supported. Always help the helpless, let the helpless be, always will come before past participle form of verb. For that reason full sentence will be let the helpless be always helped. Let them do their duty, another one. So start with let again in the passive also let will be unchanged, and their duty will come first, then be verb as usual, and past participle form done, then by them will be them. In imperative sentence, no need to change the form of the pronoun. So please oil your own machine. So please will be you are requested to, and other part of the sentence will be unchanged. So for that reason you are requested to oil your own machine. So dear learners, today we have discussed about voice sense. So it is the basic, and 80% voice sense you can solve using this formula, and there are some exceptions, and there are some other rules also. So we can discuss those rules in our next video. So till then you can solve or you can practice these voices from your book, and from the exercise you can try to solve assertive sentence, voice of interrogative sentence, and voice of imperative sentence. If you face any problem, you can ask me the question through our WhatsApp, or many ways you can inform us, and I can give you solution next time, so that you can understand easily to do the voice. So it is in your syllabus, and stay safe, stay at home, because you know coronavirus has attacked all over the world. So now the world is in problem, so we should pray to Allah. Also we can study at the same time. So thank you very much. Thank you everybody.